1,000 already ordered today. And Ray Rastelli, we're going to dive in with our hometown butcher to a best seller from the best-selling brand here at QVC. These are the 20 count of the 6-ounce premium pork ribeye steaks. These are boneless, they are trimmed, and the first 3 times we had them on air at QVC sold out. They are so juicy, so tender, such great flavor, and they're really an easy cook. And, you know, Ray, we refer to you as our hometown butcher, and we talk about how for 48 years we have trusted you and we have trusted the name Rastelli. Teach us about a premium pork ribeye steak.
Oh, well, Mary, this is the #1 selling pork item at the butcher shop.
Oh,
and there's
wow.
a reason for it, because it's the prime rib. So it's the prime rib of pork that what we actually do is we take the rib off, we take the cap off, we take all the fat off, and then we make it into this beautiful steak. Now, you can use it just like a pork chop if you'd like, but you can see I've cooked this actually medium. You only need to cook this to 145 degrees. Now, it's going to be incredibly tender, really, really juicy. But what I love most about it is, see how thick this is? It's really nice and big. It's 6 ounces. Watch this with a fork. So with my fork, I'm going to go right through, look, right through the center of each one of these pork steaks. So it's the ribeye. It's the reason I love the ribeye more than anything is because it's full of marble. It's full of flavor.
I can barely stand up straight. All right, here we go. You're getting all 20 of the 6-ounce premium pork ribeye steaks for $109.98. We have 5 easy payments, $22. They are $5.50 a piece. I'm sorry, let me just get my face in here. That's wild. I've worked here for this is my 17th year at QVC. $5.50 for these. We did not bring many of these. Only 1,100 remaining, and we have auto delivery every 90 days for 1 year. Fork tender, you had me at hello, but you also, when you taught me about where these come from, I fell in love even more.
Very, very special, right? This is pork that comes from the Pennsylvania Dutch Amish country. These are farmers that I've worked with for 48 years. So you think about the relationship you develop with a farmer, and of course the relationship I as a butcher develop with the folks who come into the butcher shop. So this is a premium pork ribeye from the Amish country. You can see it's completely void of any fat. We've taken everything off of it, and then we cut these beautiful steaks. Now I want you to see how gorgeous this steak is. You see the marbling inside that steak? That becomes the most incredible steak you'll ever, in fact, I have so many customers who have called me, Mary, and say, I've actually now like a pork steak better than I like a beef steak because this is so tender and so full of flavor. But you're going to be able to do anything with it. It's soft, it's incredibly tender, but it's juicy. And you only need to cook this to 145 degrees, so you don't have to overcook this.
My Lord, that's so good. The whole time you were talking, I was eating.
Oh, that's good.
Ray, I'm not ever going to lie to your sweet face. The whole time you were talking, I was eating. And I look at these as that night where you go, I don't know what we're going to make. I am kind of tired of chicken, let's be honest. What else do we have? You make this, because look at all the options.
You do. So we can do it as a pork steak, as I've done here. We can bread it just like we do a breaded pork chop. Here I just did one, and I pounded it out. Now, I pounded it out, and I've covered it with some mozzarella cheese and some sauce or gravy, whatever you call it. So if you typically make a chicken parm, when you try a pork parmesan with this, you may never go back to a chicken parmesan, right?
Now, in this pan, you're talking about my childhood.
Yeah, there you go. That's that pork
schnitzel.
Schnitzel and pork fry. And this is one piece, right? I want you to realize that because we pound these out, and they're 6 ounces a piece, but there's no fat. There's no vein. There's no nerve.
You
and
covered
of course,
the plate.
Yeah, it did. It covered the whole
That's
plate.
how you hide your vegetables from your mom.
Look at that. and so that's easily going to serve too, right? And I think that just makes it easy. But as a steak, and the reason I show it as a steak is because you can cook it just like a steak.
And they come individually wrapped like this, right?
They
so
do.
Easy to make.
Easy to make. Each one is individually vacuum packaged, which means it locks in all of the freshness, keeps out all of the bacteria, and that will last for 12 months in your freezer. Right?
Okay, so we have the 20 count of the 6-ounce premium pork ribeye steaks. They're in stock, and if you've had them before and you've been waiting, alert, alert, it's time to place your order because there are only 900 left. Only 900 left. We're already busy, so please, you're getting are we getting 20? Yes, we are, of the 6-ounce premium pork ribeye steaks, the #1 selling food brand at QVC, and This right here, the 5 easy payments are gone at the end of the day, but take a look. Each one is $5.50. $5.50 a piece. Now we have auto delivery every 90 days for 1 year, so you can keep a great thing coming, toss them on the grill, cook them in a pan. But quite frankly, the fact that they last for a year in the fridge, if you need to skip a shipment on auto delivery at any time, if you need to cancel it any time, you can. But these are even more versatile, I think, than some of the other proteins that we buy, because the flavor is just so good. We can make tacos and salads and everything.
Look at how simple this is. I cut each one of these into strips, Mary. You see there's no fat on there. All you see is just that beautiful texture of that pork steak. So there I've put it over some rice and over some broccoli, but if you'd like to do it over a salad or if you'd like to do a kebab. So
Ooh, that's
this is one of my favorites, and I want to show you that one of those steaks made 3 kebabs. Right? One of those steaks, look at, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces that came off of one of those steaks. We made 3 beautiful kebabs. Now, the nice thing about this pork is because it's so tender and so juicy that it will cook as fast as your vegetables do on your kebabs. And that's really something that most people struggle with, because the vegetables will cook first and the meat takes so much longer to cook.
Yeah. And you know what? You don't have to trim a thing. There's no bone.
That's right.
It's just very, very easy and delicious. Grab these while we have them. We don't have a huge amount left to go around. They are $5.50 per pork ribeye steak. Ray Rastelli, will I see you again in just a little bit?
Yes, you will.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
And this time, I brought my voice with me. Last time, he was an absolute angel. My voice in the middle of the show